Okay, here we go. I don't know how much of this is going to come out because I really don't care about this headpiece. It falls all over, so I'm not sure how much of the audio is going to come, if it even matters. All right. Well, this is what I do. Exhales. Nothing works without exhales. You can box breathe if you want. This works pretty well. Just when you inhale, you just want to go slow. Down here, come all the way up and out the head, and then back in the head and all the way down to the ground. Completeness of the breath to the ground. Try to make it as long as I was exhaling. Damn near impossible. Expand that chest. No lungs there, but you still want to expand. You still want to expand all the way up into your head, out your head, and then hold even. Once you're up in there, box breathe. Stay up there for as long as you went up, right? There we go. Whenever you're ready, down. Compress. Tension down. Just want to set that intention, that pattern for every movement that I do. I want to be on exhales. Slow, full inhales. Just whatever comes natural. But I'm gonna focus on exhales. I'll quit that inhale. Inhale, you figure it out yourself. I set the intention at first. So I'm not going to show you how I'm working. I'm just going to work. Hands, fingers, right? Periphery. Got a little sore finger, I'm noticing. Give it some extra attention. Everything's about feel, so I'll start with the feels, or feelers. Feelers don't work, nothing works, I'm also sitting here rotating around, and I've got some stretchy going on here. Trying to keep my spine straight. Thinking about my other motions. People like to move fast. I can move faster than them all. I've been doing this a long flipping time. And I only have so much time every day, just like everybody else. Well, I do my time management different than everybody else. I put priority on this shit. Hours of movement. Not every day, but when I need it. I was noticing that yesterday. I didn't do a lot of movement yesterday, but I did when I needed it. I have broken parts that don't want to be pissed off every day. As you get older, things are different. This stretch, thoracic, especially when you turn your head that way. Even sitting, you can do this thoracic. This is a thoracic stretch. Head and neck stretch. Not much of an arm stretch, really. I mean, it is. That's what I originally did it as, but now I understand it. When you're doing this, you pay attention to your thoracic up through your spine. You stay on the same plane. You don't tilt, even though I just got a good release tilting. But you don't tilt like this. You tilt like this. Right? That's how you turn. You don't turn like this. like this, like a lot of people do, because they turn their whole back and body. Now, and so you can see me when I try to move quick, I don't move too well. This is like concrete in here, but I still move well because I got this part going on good still. I can see that now that I'm watching. Palms out. Feel the roundness of your energy. Every single day it's different. Feel the strands of energy around you. Ground always. Feel the ground. Feel the earth. Feel the sky. Feel you in the middle. Slow everything down. That's where the breath comes back, slowing it down. So when we move fast, we move from the chest, and we move from motion. When we move from the exhale, when we ground, we move from the earth, and we're more connected with the universe. When we're ahead, we're stopped. It stops the connection. That's why it's okay for me to bounce back and forth with my monkeys, and for you also. Do my finger into visualization while I'm turned in this position, stretching my spine. Because I want to be here a minute and do my exhales and do a full breath cycle. Keep turning and stretching and looking the other way. Oh my God, I got to turn now. Still exhaling though. Exhale is all important. There we go. I'm feeling it now. Stay here for a minute. Keep stretching like I did the other side. Until I can't handle no more. Oh, it has a little extra in it. Good for you. Let's see what this. Oh, nice release. All right, tension in through my legs. I can feel that now. It's appointment time. Beaters. Come on, beaters. Gotta make sure your beaters are good, man. They're gonna get in some abuse today. Still exhaling from my turns. There we go. You know, when they always hit the little boards or whatever, here's your board, man. Actually, you don't want it to be a board. You want it to be nice, soft, and pliable. You want to be able to go through it. And it to go through things. It's just bones, man. Like when you're dead and you look at your skeleton, it's big little bones. Gotta do my forearm. I got tendonitis bad in here. I'm gonna be doing some sticking today. I can do a couple hours of sticking, no problem. So I know when I gotta work, my arms are gonna work for at least a couple hours. Then they'll crap out. I've learned these positions over time. It's how it hits certain nerves and muscles. I've learned how to work my entire body, of course. It's like a instrument. By the time I get done, my whole body's going to be humming and glowing and circulating and pumping. It's going to be going full. Real stiff and sore up there. Just like a rock, man, and I'm going to soften right through it. Same in my chest. Feeling it all hard. Intercostals all hard. I'm gonna beat them out gently. And I say that because doing the other arm now. I do it every day. Ooh, right there, in between, right there. You gotta hit in there. It's very important. You don't have a good grip if you can't. If you got sore spot in there, if you reach in there with your thumb and you got any soreness, you need to get it out of there. 'Cause that takes away your grip. See how I'm doing that? Get my thumb jammed right up in there, between the two bones. Yeah, got you, motherfucker. That's how you work with the body. I'm breathing to it now because it's just taking a second. I sort of pissed it off telling it what to do. It's funny. You can't just jam things. The body takes time to breathe in places. But yeah, it's broke free. It's a matter of breaking the tissue free on a cellular level very gently. You can't just jam in there and cause inflammations. But you can get in there and separate gently. Just like you're working a thread like this. Just like a person moves. That's separating the threads. That's why you want to move in a coordinated way, not in a jerky way. Though I can't really be spastic without it looking right. I'm going to finish off in this position because this is a good place to get the inner thighs and the top of the thighs and this knee. The knees are important. Oh, yeah, and then the outer calf, the front of the outer calf, where especially where I take a lot of impacts, this is a good place to start warming them up. And of course, the soles of my feet, on both feet. And your feet, when you're cocked back like this, back my hips. I'm just doing gentle movement, waking up back, my back, low back, coming up a little. Just waking stuff up, coming around my side, stomach. More about breath. There we go. Where'd my music go? And I'm just doing gentle movement, just percussion with my palm of my hand and tips of my fingers, just waking both my hands and my body up. The eyes are very important. I need my soft eyes today, so I'm going to be careful. I can tell banging on the nerves that it's shooting little shocks into my eyes, and they need relief. I just woke up, my eyes are already tired. There's tension from other things and other days. I need to rub that out. I do not want that showing in my day. Rub your face hard, back and forth. Move your jaw. Mine's cracking all over the place. Move your hair. Just a circle. There we go. Back to the put sinuses, teeth, jaw, face. I gotta do my ears and head. Take this headpiece off. The arrows are very important for balance. Yeah, getting the arrows and getting that fluid going, bouncing around. Now I'm on my neck. I'm real sore. Just got to do something different on this one. There, we got some good music, and my neck's working out. Grab it, turn it. Shoulders up. Just hold them up. Just keep holding them up. Just pretend you're pinned up into the sky. Separate elbows up and down. Get my hands going. That's for stick later. If you can do this, you can stick. And you can stick hecka quick and fast, especially if you start turning your hands when you do this. When I go outside and I start walking, one of the first exercises I'll have to do out there is stick my arms out to the sides all the way, but stick in each hand and twist it back and forth gently and loosen the hand and wrist and arm like this. But I'll have stick in one hand, nothing in the other. And the other hand will rotate the opposite. See? That way, the other hand knows what to do when stick comes over. But I'm pinning the sky right now. If you move other things, well, you got to focus on one place. You know, because again, it's all about time management, multitasking. Remember, my legs are damn sore, but my legs are my bonus spot right now. They're strong enough. I know I can go without stretching them too much. So I want my stretching time up here. Head, neck, shoulders. Forward. Just tensioning. Now start pulling back. Oh yeah, nice release. Oh, okay, then stretch the whole body at once. Oh, so legs didn't get it. Okay. To put my toes, tops, bottoms. Turn it on the side of your ankles is an important skill to attain. Stretches your leg. Oh shit, my neighbor's up. Oh, okay. Now I'm ready. Soles of the feet. Get your feet 2 inches apart. Oh, heck, I got a heck of sore toe in there. But yeah, get on the sides of your feet is important. It stretches you good on the outside. I'm now to podium fairly hard. I'll go knuckles on my outside before I leave. Same with most of my leg. I'll go knuckles, fists, and knuckles. But I gotta wake it up first, or it's just hurting me. Just channel waking it up, moving the hip. This hip's kind of got lots of crunchies in it. Grabbing the hip, grabbing the tissue. Yeah. I use my, this stuff is like a gi. So you're able to grab your skin if you've got like light clothing on. I think that's why I like working on people when they have their clothes on, because I can grab both clothes and skin and muscle. Yeah, whatever I need. Because we do hands, right? always come back and check in on your stuff that you did, reattach it to the rest of your body real fast. You've already worked it. Then you find places you haven't worked, right? Places you haven't stretched. You come over this way. You go over that way since I went that other way. Oh yeah, I found this place in my hip. It's got to knuckle it. Now we're working. That's what stretching is. It's working out your particular stuff with a sort of pattern where you want to cover your whole body, given the time that you have. I kind of have plenty of time this morning. It's all how you view it, I guess. But an hour for this kind of thing is plenty of time. When you're, an hour, you put in good work. That's generally my plan when I have it in my head and I have the time. And I think that's the way it works out for me. It's about an hour. My body feels kind of done. It's ready to go. Cross these feet over. Another important thing is the ballerina thing. Being able to do this. Whether you can stand on it or not, just being able to flex your toes forward. For me, it hurts. And that's how I found out that this was important. So you want to do this. So I do this a lot, not standing around. And I watch people. There are people that do this. That know this trick. And it is a trick. It's a technique. Just rolling your toes forward. Not sure exactly what it correlates to. I do with the big toe. Mine is sore. So when I'm releasing the soreness, which I am when it does this, that's related to the head and neck where I'm injured. So it makes total sense I have pain there. My pain's complete, head to toe. My doctor said that to me last time. He said, Mark, you basically are broken head to toe. You basically have pain head to toe. I said, yeah. Where are you getting at? That's what they usually say right before they give up. I've heard that before. So anyways, that is a good exercise to be doing. So is the crossovers. Going down and standing up, because when you stand up, it flexes your hips in different places. And then if you do circles, you'll notice that. And then keeping your feet planted flatly. Crossing over. If you got a chair or something, I usually use a chair when my balance is pretty good. You want to do leg swings, and I'm going to do those in here in a second. After I do this other foot, I want to use this one for my main one. They do this. I haven't gotten all into this pose yet, but I could do pretty much anything if I focus on it, depending on my flexibility. But my flexibility is pretty extreme right now, as you can see. It's too good in places. So my broken places are more at risk. I'm completely aware of that. So now I'm using this one as my main leg. Puts my weight on that. You just want that because you want to be able to do this really quickly if you need to. Switch from weight from one leg to the other and have balance, right? Now I can do my leg swings a little. No worries. However it works, it works. It's all play. It's just like the stick I've learned. Well, I knew all along. The movement is play. You make it fun. You dance. You don't worry about your monkeys bouncing around. You keep a focus when you can. Well, no, you keep a focus always. There, now I'm not touching. Hand swingy helps. Ooh, okay, now they're moving, see? Now, Start raising the knee up. Moving the foot while it's there. Yeah, I'm trying to slow down my breath, slow down my movements. It's really difficult when I'm thinking about this dang video and talking. I go into my head and pray to God. And that's what I'm going to do when I get done with this. Because this just ain't right. It's not the same. I'm just performing and I am getting a workout. It's just like trying to teach a dang class. I can't get in my own zone, but I can get in a part zone. Because I'm talking about it. And turning his hip, I've always done this. I learned this a long time ago. We stand, can't see my upper body right now. I stand. And when you stand out in the sun, you want to look at the sun and turn your head from side to side, just your head. And then you also want to swing. And when you swing, you want to turn your toes. See how I'm turning my knee and hip? So I've done this for many years, this little swing motion. I learned it, from people in San Francisco out in the parks. It's how you warm up. And you breathe. It's more about breathing, being aware and going slow, rolling your toe, rolling your knee over, rolling your hip over. Right? Think dancer all the time. Think dancer. Think natural movement. Breathe and feel yourself. Ground. Walk up your body. Hear me pushing out breath. It's just spiritual visualization for me, for my alignment. The stick helps for this. There we go. Hold it further. Get the string across. I'll be doing this later out. Well, no, I won't. I usually do this out walking backwards, but not today. Today I'm actually performing. Then you switch over. See how that, when I first do it, it's really difficult. But then once I do it and hold the position, I can snap back and forth. It's very interesting how the body works. Considering how many broken parts I have, I can get my periphery to do it. And I have no collarbone over here. That's why this shoulder looks like it's up in the air. And I'm completely broken in my spine. But as I'm feeling the burning in my back, and I got the stick here, I'll show you these moves. This is what the stick can do. You can go vertebrae by vertebrae, just like on the floor with a ball. And you can twist. Got my legs spread, toes in together, yoga pose. You automatically take these things when you've done it all your life. I'll start going side to side of my hips, get that inner hip strength and flexibility going on. Ooh, almost fell. See, I never done anything like this. I just like farting around. thought it's interesting to show how a person can move. To put while I'm over here. My mind's always monkeying around. Monkeys are good. My monkeys are. Your monkeys are. You just gotta train them puppies. When I can get three things going on like this, it's like I really feel good, connected. Got my stands, my hip stands. I got the stick and I got the Topman. Yeah, I get some really, that's sore, so I'm going to give it some knuckles and a hard fist at the end of a loose line. Okay, that's about all I can do with that. It's time to, back down to the floor. Okay, heard our stretches. That's easy, basic shit. One leg cocked back, hold positions, bang on any tightness. Grab your toes wherever you can, grab your knee, wherever, just lean it out. I can grab my toes right away, so it makes it easier for me. And then I beat on this leg, and I beat all the way down to the toes. I got something going on this hip. I'm going to be hitting on. There we go, see? And then boop, 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 boop. However further you can reach down your leg, you want to bang it. Knee especially, because your knee, when it's in this position, kneecap floats, right? So it's vulnerable. So if you have anything sore, you're going to find it. I have torn cartilage at both my knees, so it's inside. I can't really feel it. You can't feel cartilage. But I have to bang under my loose kneecap to lubricate my knee. Don't have to, but, it's what makes the machine go. This leg has numbness in it, so I don't do these things, and the numbness just takes over. In fact, my other three toes, I couldn't even feel them 6 months ago, and I've really gained ground, so I got to give myself that. My lower body, people don't freaking, they're like, yeah. Circles of the foot, grabbing each toe, rotating their toes around. Just generally loosening. Looseness is strength. People don't understand now either. It's just craziness. Wrong thought processes. I have many of them, but not in this area. Man, banging the back of this left hip, it's got a definite issue. It's like, feels like it's tearing and ripping, which is not a good thing. That's what pain's all about. It's a signal. If it's tearing and ripping, it probably is. Fucking idiot. Stick a finger in it, hold it so it won't tear and rip. Then in this case, I'm tapping on it and gently, easing the tension on it through movement. Not even movement, just positioning. Positioning is all important. Just like when I'm in a chair all the time, you're disabled and you're paralyzed. Positioning is all important. And when your position sucks, change it. Oh my God. The training that I've received in my lifetime is just incredibly good. Keep moving. Okay, get about ready to position backwards, which is kind of hard on the hip here. I guess it's kind of hard on everything. And I'm going to grab my tennis balls to work behind my neck. And again, I use this sweater as kind of a gi because the tennis balls got fur, carpet's got fur, my sweater's got fur, and it holds them in place on my vertebrae when I lay back in this position, in this hurdler's position. Oh, it's just cracking. And the thing is to keep this knee down as possible because this knee is going to want to go be up. You want to keep it down. And I'm going to show you the way to intensify the pressure on that knee in just a second. Once I position my balls there, I got my balls under my neck. I'm going to support my head. that knee, this thigh is stretching like a son of a gun, right? And you don't want to bounce it, but you want to push it downward. Okay, now you take this leg and bring it up, and that tensions it even more. And then you turn it this way. You take this hand and push it over. And it's just like there's so much tension in the hips right now. It's flipping crazy. It's a great stretch for the inner thigh right here. Oh yeah. See, you want that flexibility because you want this leg to come around and go pop. Right? And now I'm grabbing my foot. You just want to be able to roll and release your hip. Flexibility in any way that you can. Right? Now I'm slowly moving my hips because my hips are, low back adjustment. Warning. When you bring the leg over, then you may get a low back adjustment like I just got. So I just rolled out of that hurler position with my leg back here. And now I'm going to switch legs. Got to pull the other one back. This one, in my case, is my has less feeling and more has less feeling. It gets less sensation. So it's actually my looser leg. It just doesn't want to work. This is my tense leg with less circulation, but I feel all of it. This one I don't feel so good, and it don't work so good. But it's very tight right now, so gotta beat up on it on the inner thigh. Keep in good position. The inner thigh is all important. The inner thigh can come up to the belly part right here. These two things are connected. You hit yourself between your belly and your outside part. There's a little space there that's soft. And there's a connection of fascia that, I believe, that goes down into your hip. It controls your hips, that's all I know. Because when I'm walking and this leg starts not being able to move, I have to hit myself right here, and it reaches my hip. And I can't feel the leg, but it works. So that's how it goes. And Chipotle again. Whoa, Chipotle over on that hip. While I'm doing this one, this hip just got a little burner in it, man. And I'm going to find it. Stick a tennis ball in it. It's probably coming from my back. But right now, we're on hips and legs. Because these puppies got to work. You got to put some miles on them. Yeah. And I'm being nice. It's just, I'm telling my body what it's got to do. It's got shit to do. Okay, this is all important. Same as I did the other leg. Grab that puppy, hold on, straighten this shit out, get some twisties going on, and beat it with the other hand. Because that's important. It gives you a stretch in your back. Get your twisties going on. That's why I'm getting pissed off in my hip over here. And breathe. Just lots of exhales. Every limb and every place I do, I want to make sure I do a long exhale session. It's like doing one good breath to each place. And I'll do a long inhale on this leg too, while I'm pushing down on the knee and keeping it stiff. See how I'm doing that? Push the knee down, grab that hole. I'm going to inhale. I was trying to hold hard on the inhale, but I've learned if you start getting a yawn, quit worrying about holding your breath. take the yawn. Take the breath of the yawn. It'll be bigger than what you're trying to hold. So just go ahead and loosen your jaw and take the yawn in, because yawns are like super oxygenating. And I believe the oxygen is going, I've been told it goes straight to your brain, but I also believe it goes straight to wherever you're focusing when you yawn. If you hold it, because that's what I did. If you watched, I yawned and I held it because I could feel the oxygen going down to my leg. Okay, so that's both of those. Come in and do this little funky thing here and rock back and forth. It doesn't really work. I don't know why the yogis spend so much time trying to do this shit. Can't really force your legs down, your hips. It's a good stretch, initial stretch, but it's not like an intense stretch in any means. I guess it is once you start leaning forward, because that's how I make it intense. I do actual upside down position, and I, I guess I'm just not educated enough to know how to make it more intense from this way. But yeah, I've been around. I've never seen anybody who knows how to do it, or tried, or cared. Okay, so now rotate down. Oh, you just want to lay flat. I've heard a lot of stuff lately about how important it is to lay and just lay and breathe. Feeling the flatness against the ground. Well, I think I've been on here enough farting around doing gentle stuff. I need to do my praying to God while I'm laying here on the balls. Cause yeah, that's intense doing my vertebrae. I've done that before. It's different things will come out at different times. That's not happening today. So, yeah, have a good day if you watch this and you followed along. I hope you got some, I hope you. It's like every time I've ever sat with somebody doing this, you got to pay your dues. You got to spend your time, and you get maybe one or two exercises, and maybe something new. For most, it depends. For most people, you're not going to get anything new. For other people, it's all going to be new. So it's all dependent. But again, you get what you want out of things, and that's just been real clear to me lately. You want something, you want ease in your pain or whatever it is in your life, you've got to go find it. It's just like I've always done. I've traveled, I've gone up to the mountains to get knowledge, spent years up in, all over in different places to gain knowledge. And I see that other people aren't willing to do that. But they're willing to complain. And that's just, it's weird to me, because that's mostly it's people who are so-called successful and out working every day, yet their lives are never right for them, and they're continually going, I need more. And at the same time, I see they're breaking down and not taking care of themselves. So if you got something and took care of yourself, good for you, and have a good day.